Hello, fellow Yachin brothers and sisters, and welcome to the back to Return of the Earth Defenders, the beginning of chapter 13. So, I do apologize to all of you. You all did try to view the live stream, but for some odd reason, the live stream wasn't exactly working. It had no sound. It had no sound for all of it. It was just. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to do the Keener de Toten 25K challenge again on the live stream, and hopefully it'll actually play frickin' sound. And if not, I'm gonna have to do the 25K challenge. Take K challenge in like two videos in like one day. So hopefully it doesn't come to that. Hopefully it really doesn't come to that. So anyways, this is chapters. So anyway, it's been kind of a weird day. I ended up marrying. So here's what happened these past few days, or week, I should say. So I'm out on a hunt, right? You know me being like the human Yautja I am. I like to hunt the xenomorphs. So I'm hunting the xenomorphs, and I come across this tall creature in this like gold armor, and I'm like, okay, what the heck is going on? So apparently, this person picks a fight with me. I'm like, okay, pick a fight with them. So we battle for a while. She was very talented and skilled, and when that happens, I knock off her mask, the helmet she was wearing. And it turns out it was almost an anthropomorphic version of Ember the Dragon. Now, I couldn't believe it. I truly could not. I literally could not believe it. There she was, just sitting there. She was fighting me. She fought me, and I'm like, whoa, okay. And I don't even know how this happened. I literally don't. It just happened. And apparently, well, after I defeated her, I spared her life because I didn't want to kill her like a Yautja, since she's important. And when this happens, next thing I know, she's she keeps following like all around. And I'm confused. I'm like, ooh, okay, what's going on? And so I started to ask her what's going on. And apparently, as it turns out, so anyway, long story short, I ended up marrying Ember the Dragon from MLP. And since I couldn't exactly find like a ring, she pretty much got like I had this necklace for a while, so she made a copy of it and she like wore it herself. So, I'm married to Ember. Don't ask. Please don't ask, I beg of you. But anyway, let's get back to Return of the Earth Defenders, Chapter 13. Anguirus sighed. He didn't want to go in there, but he was out of options. Anguirus entered the nightclub to have all eyes watching him. Most of the places was filled with a few stallions at the bar, drinking their problems away. On one side was the most noticeable side of the entire place. On that side was many vampire bat pony mares, wearing exposing lingerie and fancy jewelry, as they did many sexy dances and asked many upstairs for a good night's fun. Oh no. I can already tell this is bad. This is just bad. The club had stopped everything as he entered, all eyes fixed on him, as some of the vampire bat pony mares let out tiny seductive giggles. seductive giggles. Oh no. Anguirus paid no mind to them as he walked forward using all four legs. Granted, he was at a huge size of 9 feet tall, so compared to these ponies. Some looked scared, others looked confused, but the Bat Pony mares were giving him bedroom eyes. Oh no, I have a bad feeling about this. I really do, guys, I really do. What do you guys got here that's good? Anguirus asked. We've got apple cider. That's the best we got, the bartender replied. I'll take a mug, Anguirus replied. The bartender nodded and fetched him his drink. 4 sneering stallions scooted closer to Anguirus. Not from around here, are you? The stallion asked. No, Anguirus replied nicely. Hey, in case you didn't know this, that spot is served for the best, so why don't you kindly leave? The stallion sneered, holding a small knife. Oh, trouble, trouble. That was super dumb. Anguirus sighed. That stallion was super foolish, and it was going to cost him a limb. Anguirus instantly grabbed his front hoof, twisted it, and with his super strength ripped it off, having blood drip from the sapper. The stallion stood there, screaming pain, but a silence as Anguirus' hold increased in strength, snapping his neck just by the closure of his hand. He then threw the dead body on the floor as he looked around the silenced crowd. Anyone else want to try? Anguirus asked. Dead silence filled the room as no pony else spoke a word. That's what I thought, Anguirus grumbled as he sat back down. The club went back to normal as the 2 stallions sat close to him. Thank God you did that. We couldn't stand our mean boss acting like he owned this place, the stallion applauded. Is he a mob? Anguirus asked. Yeah, sort of. He used to be a successful businessman and has been trying to rub this club into the ground because the bears weren't pretty enough, the stallion stated. Well, then that slob finally got what was coming to him, Anguirus told him. Indeed. So, where are you from? The stallion asked. I'm from a dimension that is far original than this, Anguirus told them. Oh, you're one of those creatures involved in that universal war. Universal war, right? The stallion asked. Indeed, Anguirus replied. Well, hopefully you can get back to your own world, but this place has a lot of Bat Pony mares you can play with, the stallion winked. Nah, I'd rather not take the chances due to my DNA, Anguirus replied. Alright, but be mindful. Some of these Bat Pony mares may have eyes on you, the stallion warned. I'll bear that in mind, Anguirus replied. The bartender returned with the apple cider while having his helpers dispose of the dead body. After a while, a beautiful dark gray Bat Pony mare wearing white-laced pink panties and black moon and star earrings with beautiful violet eyes approached Anguirus with bedroom eyes. Hi, handsome, she cooed seductively to him. Hello, miss, Anguirus replied. Well, aren't you a gentleman? Would you mind if I take you somewhere private for a little fun? She asked. Sorry, miss, I don't have the time, Anguirus replied kindly. Are you sure you're not up for a good rut? She asked seductively. Oh my goodness. Good God, does he have to be so blunt? Anguirus thought to himself. My thoughts exactly, pal. My thoughts exactly, bruh. Like I said, miss, I'm just not in the mood, nor do I have the time, Anguirus replied. Okay, I understand. By the way, my name's Stella, she said politely. Anguirus replied. Have a nice night, Stella replied. It had been a while since anyone rejected her, but maybe there was another pony mare that could win him over. A few seconds later, a light blue bat pony mare with teal eyes and wearing light blue panties lighter than her skin color also walked up to Anguirus. Hi there, I heard that you like the rarest. Wanna go for a ride? She asked. No thanks, I'm good, Anguirus replied. Interesting. Oh, by the way, my name's Blue Moon told him. I'm Anguirus replied kindly. Blue left with a shocked look on her face. I can't believe he said no to you, Stella replied. We may have to get the princess down here. If Ultra Rare doesn't cheer him up, Blue Moon said as she and Stella giggled. Wow, no one has ever rejected those two for having a fun time, the stallion next to Anguirus said, surprised. I got a war to fight. I need to stay focused on finding a way home. I don't have time to play around in the sheets. Besides, I'd rather go for a true love romance rather than a one-night stand, Anguirus explained as he sipped his cider. Saving yourself for the romantic exotic female. Sneaky, the stallion smirked. What makes you think I'm going to be lucky? Anguirus asked. You have yet to see the princess, the stallion told him. The princess? Anguirus asked. She's the most prettiest bat pony in this entire nightclub, and she's the most naughtiest. Oh no. I probably got people looking around and thinking I'm weird. Interesting, Anguirus replied. Some say she's almost similar to a succubus, oh no. Oh, I know what that is. I'm not a fool to know what that is. If you guys don't know what it is, look up the word succubus in definition on Google. Use the Google dictionary to look up the word succubus, and you'll see the answer. Instead of draining their life force from them, she does it to find something, or if she doesn't, she kills them. Usually when she finds a stallion, she either slaps his cheek and leaves, or she takes him outside, drains the blood out of him, and comes back with apples. No one knows why, the stallion told him. She's just like me. She doesn't want a normal, everyday stallion who wants a night stand. She's searching for the perfect mate, one that will accept her who she is. Maybe I will get lucky tonight after all, Anguirus told them. If you do, then you must be the luckiest creature in the universe, the stallion chuckled. First Mothra and then maybe me? Ever since me and the Earth Defenders got shrunk down to size, I think our luck has been gradually increasing, Anguirus said logically. At that moment, another bad pony mare with her dark blue skin, wearing striped pink panties, approached him. She then gave him the same bedroom eyes. Hey there, hot stuff. Mind come take me on a nightly ride? I heard you're cutting pretty ultra rare, she said seductively. Unfortunately for you, I'm more romantic type. Sadly, not interested in a one-night stand, Anguirus told her. Ooh, that's perfect. Pardon me, but I'm Moondrop. I think I'll have the Princess swing by table when she does her show. Moondrop buzzed excitedly. She then trotted off happily. I'll see if I do get lucky, Anguirus said to himself. If you get the princess of the bad ponies interested in you, then I owe you 100 bits, the stallion told him. Where did the other friend go? Anguirus asked. Where did your other friend go? Anguirus asked. Got caught off with the beautiful pink bat pony. He won't be back for a while, the stallion answered. What a champ, Anguirus rolled his eyes. 5 asteroids later. Flutterbat began to make sure she was ready for her on-stage performance. She was the princess of all bat ponies. However, she let out a long, saddening sigh. It was tough for her being alone. She wanted so badly to meet the perfect mate, not just so he could bang her, but for her to laugh, smile, cuddle, and stay with him forever. Would she really do it? Would she ever find true love? She really hoped that tonight would be her lucky night. Flutterbat! A bat pony mare shouted. She turned to see her friendly co-workers, Stella, Moondrop, and Blue Moon approach. Hi, girls, she said to them, trying to hold up a smile. I think we found the perfect guy for you. Blue Moon said excitedly. What makes you think he isn't like the other stallions? Flutterbat huffed. Ooh. He stood up and even kept tired. One blow rejected both me, Blue Moon, and Stella, Moon told her. Flutterbat's heart skipped a beat the minute she heard those words. He sounds like an amazing stallion, Flutterbat blushed. That's the thing. He isn't a stallion, Stella told her. Wait, what? Flutterbat said in a shocked voice. We've never seen anything like him. You better see it for yourself when your little show starts. What the frick? Oh. He's at the bartender's table drinking apple cider, Blue Moon informed. It sounds like he's got good taste. Flutterbat moaned seductively. Oh boy. Oh dear God. The other bad pony mares giggled. Sounds like he's perfect for you. Come on, it's time to hit it off, Stella said as she dragged Flutterbat to the stage as she let out a small eep. 5 asteroids later. Anguirus still sat at the bartender's table, drinking his 5th mug of apple cider. Sheesh, man, you're not even tipsy, and you're on your 5th mug. How are you doing it? The stallion asked. Kaijus were designed with enhanced protective cells that protect the original blood cells, organs, skin tissues, and white blood cells from any harm. The cells are also designed to easily nullified by eating the toxin from any chemicals, including the chemicals that are put in this beverage. Meaning, I can't get drunk, Anguirus explained. Wow, you're starting to make me envy you, the stallion chuckled. Get in line. There are many creatures that envy the kaiju, Anguirus grumbled. The sound of dancing lights started to shine as the performance was about to begin. Ooh, the show's about to begin, the stallion said in an excited voice. What show? Anguirus asked. Almost every vampire bat pony night, all the ponies who have not gone upstairs do an exotic dance. Dancing on the stage to show off their sexy bodies, including the princess of the Bat Pony Mares. Oh no! Why do I? Oh no! Leave the video, children. Princess of the, including the princess of the vampire bat pony mares. Sometimes during the night, their eyes glow yellow when they stare at the stallions they're going to spend the night with. Otherwise, they just go for a bushel, go back home and just eat in silence. The stallion explained. Shame, Anguirus replied. Yeah, sometimes I feel bad for them, even the princess, because she doesn't really stay the night with any stallion, the stallion sighed. Double shame, Anguirus replied. The lights and the music kicked in as most of the bat pony mares began to dance along the stage, giving the stallions seductive moves, blowing kisses, and even giving them seductive wings. And they're all in lingerie. Oh dear, I have a bad feeling about this. I really do. Finally, Flutterbat appeared on stage as she started to do her sexy dance with her bat pony mares. She looked around to see if her perfect mate was around that her bat pony mares had spotted. Finally, Flutterbat spotted Anguirus. Immediately, her heart wanted to leap out of her chest. Anguirus was roguishly handsome. He looked attractive. Her eyes glowed yellow. She stared at Anguirus while all the stallions were practically drooling. Anguirus only seemed to take interest in Flutterbat. However, other than that, he was hardly fazed. How come you aren't drooling on the floor like the other stallions? The stallion asked. Oh man, I'm about to frickin' cry. I'm about to frickin' cry, dude. This is wild. I bet none of you just saw this coming. I think I broke chat. I think the last chapter broke chat, and now this video is gonna break him even more. Before the Kaiju War, all the female Kaijus were involved in a tribal dancing during the spring and the summer. When this happened, where all the female Kaijus wore no clothing, had tribal painting on them. They did the sexy dances back then. All the males were invited. Oh, what? What? Wait, oh, hell no. What? What? Wait, what? What? Oh my god, what? Oh no. Oh my god. I bet all of you will want to be in Anguirus right now and just experience that. You would have had to. It would have been the best day ever. Have your girlfriend's love. I wish. If only that were a possibility, but it ain't. It ain't 'cause it ain't so real. Wow. That is unbelievable. Gillis explained. Immediately, the stallion next to him had a major nosebleed while on the floor. Oh no. Paralyzed with a freakish smile on his face. What's he thinking of? Anguirus scoffed and shook his head. Idiot, Anguirus grumbled. The show had come to a close as Flutterbat strode up to Anguirus. Hi there, Flutterbat told him. Hi, Anguirus replied kindly. Flutterbat stared long as she could, admiring Anguirus. He had claws like a dragon. His back looked like that of a turtle shell, except it was much thicker, tougher, and harder. He had 5 strange horns that connected from the very back of his head, slightly curving upward. His face was more wide, like with a cute snout, which had a small horn growing from the tip. She also studied his spiky tail. He was indeed quite attractive. "You're different from the other stallions here," Flutterbat smiled. "Funny, I was going to say that you are different from all the Bat Pony mares," Anguirus told her. "Would you like to go somewhere to talk? Just the two of us?" Flutterbat asked. "Yeah. I mean, I've got time to kill before Martha can bring me to my own world." "Why not?" Anguirus answered. Flutterbat let out a small happy squeal as she walked upstairs to one of the assigned rooms. 5 asteroids later. "There you go, you two. You are going to be in the special suite," the desk attendant told the two creatures. "Thanks," Flutterbat smiled. You're welcome, the attendant groaned. Flutterbat skipped along, dragging Anguirus with her as they both entered the room. Both Flutterbat and Anguirus entered the room. She asked him to sit down, and the two began chatting. Anguirus told her his adventures, being a rogue kaiju based on destruction, to the war he was now currently involved in, to his recent adventures, and the wrapping of the last two-dimensional battles. Flutterbat told him about how she was with the best friends and the protector of this world, but then her friends turned and eventually killed each other. She became a succubus Bat Pony mare, searching for the perfect mate in the huge crisis. Unfortunately, her new Bat Pony friends were able to cheer her up many times, but she still felt lonely. Anguirus told her he had friends, but was only because the girls in his world either wanted him because he was famous or wanted to stay away from him because he was a freak of nature. Flutterbat was offended about that, but Anguirus said he usually blew off steam from it. Soon the two shared other stories and had been through a few laughs. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Flutterbat pounced on him with a look of pure lust. Oh no! And desire as her tongue lolled out as she gave him a very passionate kiss. Anguirus was surprised at first, but then he began to enjoy it and returned the passionate kiss. They both opened their eyes after the kiss. Flutterbat realized what she did and began to panic. Sorry, I didn't mean to kiss. Flutterbat was caught off as Anguirus kissed her. Ah, my man. She kissed him back, their kiss becoming more passionate as their mouths opened and their tongues danced. Flutterbat let out a muffled moan as she adored the kiss. Aw, no. The two then parted for air. I didn't mind both of those kisses. In fact, I enjoyed them, Anguirus told her. Flutterbat blushed. Oh, you got her on the ropes. She's blushing. Yeah, my man. It's just that usually on my Bat Pony Heat is very active, and usually I want to mate with you, but we just met, and I don't know what to do, Flutterbat said in a sad voice. Well, there's nothing much I can do, because if I use my equipment, I could get you pregnant, Anguirus told her. Anguirus told her. Maybe you can use your tail? Flutterbat blushed. Okay, but you'll have to lick my tail clean after. Anguirus blushed. Flutterbat's face turned beet red as that thought went through her mind. Oh no! Ready? Flutterbat asked. Only when you are, Anguirus told her. Instantly, Flutterbat pounced, her vampire Bat Pony-like fangs sinking into his neck as radioactive blood leaked out. Anguirus did the same as he sunk his front dragon teeth into her neck. Flutterbat arched her back and let out a very loud, muffled moan. Oh, good lord. Into Anguirus' neck. So different and so radioactive. So exotic, Flutterbat drooled. Oh my goodness. And that's gonna end the episode, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. This is Predator 2525 signing off.